Hey everybody, it's Karen Anderson and Greg Aaron Greenberg with Aortic Hope, and we are here to give you an Aortic Hope update. Usually in the past we would do this monthly, and now we've decided we're going to do this a couple times a year. I think would work, and because there is so much going on in the community right now, we felt that seeing us and hearing our voices would be the best way to share everything with you that's going on that's exciting. So Greg, why don't you go ahead and take it away.
Okay, first, we're going to address a lot of the stuff that's going on in the overall community, not just Aortic Hope stuff. So we want to discuss Aortic Warriors. We know that they put together their global walks every year. There are different pockets and different groups that lead one. What we'll specifically give information about now is I know that September 8th is the scheduled 2018 Brooklyn Bridge Global Walk to support aortic awareness. So that's part of the East Coast chapter. So you can look into that information if you're in the tri-state area or New York area. We'll also talk about September 14th. It's a Night for Living, brought to you by the lovely Diane Bishop and Aortic Health of Alabama. That's going to be held in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll Tide. But she will be hosting that event. Our very own Karen Anderson will be there with Aortic Hope and spread awareness and to tell her story and everything like that. There'll be a variety show, raffle tickets, a lot of fun stuff. And I believe at this point it's a $25 ticket, Karen. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so $25 ticket gets you into that event. So if you're definitely in the area of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, or a quick little drive, I know that they're going to be looking into hotel blocks, right?
Yeah, so they should be posting soon some discounted rates on local hotels. But if you get a chance, come out. That should just be a hoot and a half, this event. There'll be a couple different local celebrity individuals making their appearance as well. So we'd love to see you if you can come out.
Okay. Our next big event, our very own Aortic Hope ambassador, Carmen David, who everyone probably knows, does a lot of work with John Ritter Foundation. She is hosting her Run for Aortic Health, which run, walk, 5K, 10K. There is the virtual options, but that is being run September 22nd in Fort Worth, Texas. So I know registration runs anywhere from $30 to $40, depending on what options you choose. But I know Karen feels very strongly about the surrogate aspect, so I will let her.
Yeah. I got to say, what I love about this is most of us, we're lucky on any given day that we can walk down in the mailbox and not feel winded. And so to have that surrogacy option to be able to ask somebody else to walk or run for you locally in your own town, you don't even have to be in Texas to participate, is great. Let someone do that for you. Let someone have an opportunity to raise money that is desperately needed, that the John Ritter research program can utilize and the foundation utilizes. So if you have a chance and want to participate in this virtual or actual on-site 5 or 10K, I suggest you do so. Even if you personally can't do so, you can talk with Carmen about finding someone that might be able to participate on your behalf.
Fantastic. Next up, November 4th in New York City, the New York City Marathon, very big event every year. A lot of us know that there are some Team Ritter teams that run every year to raise money. But I don't know if everybody knows that John Ritter Foundation is an official charity of the New York City Marathon. So that is a huge, huge thing. And I mean, that's on a global level. It's the New York City Marathon. So it doesn't get much more global than attracting the best runners in the world to run an event. We are hoping, fingers crossed, that Aortic Hope will be there cheering everybody on in a little section. So we're hoping to make an appearance there. So we're hoping if you are in the area, you can come out and cheer on all the members of Team Ritter and be part of this great event.
It is our understanding that they're going to be hosting a fundraiser And I apologize, I don't remember the name of it, the Friday night before, as well as have a John Ritter meet and greet for anybody that's in the area the Saturday night before the race. So if you're in that area, come on out. We'd love to say hi to you and meet you. And again, if you have questions about these events and you can't remember where they're located, send us a message and we'll give you all the links to these events.
Okay. Next, a little far out, but I know that she and her husband are planning away like busy little bunnies. Rock from the Heart will be in Minneapolis, February 9th. Going to be a great event. Again, going to be benefiting the John Ritter Foundation. Hopefully, once again, Aortic Hope will have a presence there, especially, with our relationship with Amy and Pete over there. But the most important thing is that with all these events, and it's really, no matter what you can give or donate, there is great swag, whether it be a New York City Ritter Marathon shirt, whether it be the Run for Aortic Health merchandise that Carmen has, whether it be the Rock from the Heart merchandise where the shirts and hats look great. All this stuff is there. All this stuff brings awareness because trust me, people will ask you, "Oh, what is that event about?" Or, "Oh, what is that? What's that on your shirt or your hat?" These are very important things because the more people that know, the better. This should be something that's more than known than just our little community and a couple of cardiothoracic doctors.
The other thing that's important is the majority of the events we've mentioned to you do fall in the month of September. And to a lot of you new survivors and patients and caregivers, you will hear a lot of buzz about September 19th, which was designated Aortic Dissection Awareness Day. However, the entire month of September actually is Aortic Disease Awareness Day. So we will also be having quite a few fun things happening virtually online, contests, different ways of bringing awareness and providing support and hope during the entire month of September. So separate from these events, we're also going to be participating and having a lot of fun during Aortic Disease Awareness Month, which is September, culminating into the 19th for those of you who have had a dissection.
Fantastic. Now, Karen will tell us a little bit about what's going on in the world of Aortic Hope.
Little segue there. So we always have a lot going on, of course, and the easiest way would just be to tell you about a lot of it and summarize it. Today, you should have seen online, we posted our big announcement that we are officially a 501c3 charity. And what this means for you is anybody who has made a donation, some of those donations may be available to have a tax deduction for as far back as June of 2017. So if you have questions about that, you can reach out to us and talk with your accountant, but now that we have that designation, we can retroactive some of that back to June 2017. It also allows us an opportunity to search for grants and work with some of the bigger organizations out there to help us really establish ourselves even more and spread awareness and continue the initiatives we're doing, such as Hope Mail. Hope Mail went out yesterday, and that is it for the month of July. Our next Hope Mail drop will probably be in the middle of August. What is Hope Mail? It is free. If you sign up using our website, aortichope.org, or through Facebook, we would love to send you a little small gift or token of our appreciation and help you celebrate your aortiversary month. So we typically send it out once a year to everybody during their month of their aortiversary. That's Hope Mail. Sign up now, right now. The other thing we have is our Heart to Heart program, and it really is a growing, just now starting type of a program. It's in its early stages. But our goal with the Heart to Heart program is to allow people who have been in the community a little bit longer, a few years, who have either recovered from their dissection or aneurysm surgery or living with their aneurysm and want to be more like a sponsor or a mentor to another person who's new to the community. And what we're looking to do is have people fill out a form, give us their demographic, their background information, and then we're pairing people up. We at Aortic Hope don't want to be your only contact. We love talking to all of you, but we would rather pair you up with somebody a little bit more closely aligned and see if that connection works if you're looking for some more one-on-one support. So Greg, do you want to chat about that a little bit more?
Yeah, this is one of the programs that falls under me. So when you're sending your submissions, it might seem a little slower. It doesn't mean I haven't seen them. It just means that we might be looking, Karen and I do a lot of work comparing people together and trying to look at demographics like age, location in the country, because we want people to be in the same time zone. Doesn't really defeat if you're struggling, or help you if you're struggling at night and you're on the West Coast and the person on the East Coast is sleeping. So we really want to try to pair everyone up where it makes sense. These submissions are coming through. If you have submitted your form that you want to be a part of it and you haven't heard from us yet, we haven't forgotten about you. It is really just, we're trying to find the right pairings. And we want honest feedback when we do pair you with someone, because if it's someone that you don't click with, you don't know. Karen and I have made very personal relationships in this that crossed ages, sex, locations in the country, where we found support that didn't necessarily fit like the criteria that we're trying to set up. But we want to give these pairings the best chance they can. So we want to try to pair a 40-something woman with a 40-something woman, because their chances are they're going to have more relatable experiences with each other.
And the key is once you fill out the form, when we find you a match, we're going to send both of you an email with to exchange your email addresses. So, because there's not always 100% guarantee that everybody's going to be on Facebook. So you will need to include your email. We will not share your personal information, such as phone number or address, but we will share the two of you and connect the two of you via email. Please let us know how that connection works or doesn't work, or something you'd like to tweak. It's the only way we're going to be able to enhance and best utilize this program. So that's your heart-to-heart program. We also have a live event coming up in August, and I don't want to make the decision for everybody. So I think we're going to do a poll. Right now we have a choice between a genetic counselor and cardiac rehab. So we'll be posting that shortly to see which one you guys would prefer to see in the month of August. In addition, we have our Saturday Survivor Series. That does not mean we're posting a video every Saturday, but we would like to at least do 2 a month. And I know that takes time, and a lot of us forget because we all suffer from pump head, but your stories are extremely important. They make a huge impact on other people, just to listen to what your experience was. Look, either as a patient, survivor, or caregiver. And sometimes there's technical glitches. You can't necessarily mail it to Greg, and we run into difficulties. But you can do a video in this format that we're doing here today, which is through our support group video conferencing platform called Zoom. If you're interested in this, please contact Greg, fill out the form. He will be in contact with you. We want to hear from you. We want to showcase you and then showcase you on YouTube as well as our website. So your stories are important. Please submit as soon as possible.
Let me be clear. Karen said that, hopefully we're hoping to do it a couple times a month. If everyone follows through, we have no problem running one every week. It's just we're tempering our hopes around the fact that I know it's very difficult for people to tell their story sometimes. Everybody has great intentions, but we hear how emotional it becomes to try to record something. We know how life gets in the way, like Karen said. There are a lot of factors. So we really want you to be comfortable, and maybe it is, being able to just record yourself using the Zoom format, but knowing that you can see me staring at you on the opposite way. We can run this video format where you're the only one talking, but you can still see me. So maybe that is a good format for somebody. Mm-hmm. So any way possible, you can send us, we need you to fill out the form. That's the biggest thing. But if you want to talk about it, you can shoot me a private message via Messenger or anything like that, to Greg Aaron Greenberg. We can discuss it if it's just easier to have a quick discussion like that. I will always answer you. I will always tell you exactly what we're looking for, which really isn't much. It's literally, we want it to be as raw and emotional and as much in your words as anything. I'm just going to give you guidelines of how long most videos.
Yep. Could be as short as 10 minutes, but hopefully no longer than 45. We'll see. Next up is support groups. So we have decided we're going to run support groups now pretty much every other month. People are really busy. Unless we start hearing from you guys that you want it more often, our next support group will be the first Sunday in August at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be a general offering for support groups, so anybody can be there. The second Sunday in August will be only for caregivers, and that means none of you survivors, because we really believe that it's important that caregivers have a private place where they can come and talk as well. Whether or not we're going to have a guest speaker, I'm not 100% sure. We'll look into it, and probably we'll have another grief meeting with a therapist at some point between now and the end of the year as well. So if there's any specific type of meeting you guys are interested in having, male only, female only, please let us know. We'll make it happen for you. That's why we're here. Next up, Hope Ambassador Program. So we have some individuals who have signed up to be Hope Ambassadors with us now. We're always looking for more. We are in the process of finalizing some packets of information that will be sent out with the Hope Ambassadors to help create awareness. And if you're interested in that, we can give you all that information separate. And it's detailed and too detailed for this video right now. The other thing that's really exciting is the Aortic Disease Awareness Ribbon Car Magnets. I got it right here. I posted it on my personal page on Facebook. I got it on my car, albeit off-centered, but it was on my car, and they're fabulous, and they're great, and they're here, and they're ready to be received by you. Any individual who has already made that $10 donation, whether utilizing the donate button on Facebook or on our website, or just sent us something in PayPal or sent a check, they are in the mail currently today. We still have some left. We'd like to get some to you, especially so that you have it ready to display before September Aortic Disease Awareness Month. Hope Shop through cafepress.com/Hope Shop. That's where you're going to find some awesome swag. Talk about amazing t-shirts that everybody else in the community has. We've got sweatshirts and water bottles and drawstring bags, and anything you can think of is on there, and it's all been enhanced with our new logo. So please go ahead and check that out. And then I think our final is to talk about our private forums. So we have a private forum on Facebook called Aortic Hope Private Forum. That would be for a place where you can express your fears, concerns, just like all of the other support groups you see on Facebook. But we also have a caregivers only forum. And that is a place where really survivors are not going to be screened to be a part of it unless you truly have been a caregiver to somebody else in your family, because this runs highly in your family. Really, the only people that have access to that would be two individuals that are caregivers. Greg, Tia, and myself have access as administrators, but we are not actively involved in that page. The only person you're going to see that might have some activity would be Tia, because Tia is the mastermind behind all of your daily posts that you see on Facebook. She works tirelessly behind the scenes to come up with all of that wonderful, emotional, motivational, inspirational quotes. And she's the one that tags you in everything that you need to know about as far as articles and information. So other than that, it is a place that you can go where it is confidential, and you're not going to have to worry about patients and survivors hearing any of the things that caregivers want to share. So that's what we've got going on with that. Anything you think we missed?
I just want to touch upon the caregivers. We are, though, however, available if somebody wants to have a survivor's opinion. You can tag, say, me, Karen, or Tia, and someone will respond. Of course, of that. Occasionally, there will be a caregiver that, very well, it might start out as a caregiver topic, but then truly want an opinion of how their spouse or parent actually what they're thinking of. So there might be an incident where you might see us comment, but it's going to be out of request. We are not going to invade your space and comment on your threads. Like Karen said, it's intended to be a safe space for caregivers to talk about stuff without thinking that survivors are judging or their spouse might see it or anything like that. So it's designed not to worry their spouse when they have concerns.
All right. I think we have shared everything we've got going on right now. It's going to get busy, guys. We've got a lot coming up for the month of September that we're working on, and through the end of the year. And before you know it, we'll be back to Elfster and some gift exchanging at the end of the year. So if there's anything that you would like to see more of, or have suggestions, we are always open to that. You can send us a message. You can send us an email at aortichope@gmail.com, and go check out our website. at aortichope.org. We're pretty proud of that work as well. So again, thank you so much as always for your support. We would not be here if it weren't for you. And I guess we'll see you at the next update.
That's
yeah, I think that's awesome. I think we did this. This was good, right?
I'm very happy with it.
Pretty happy. All right.
I will say goodbye, everybody. We love you. And like Karen said, thank you for all your support.
Yeah, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.